Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jordan from Shops and Stones. Today we're going to do a little unboxing. Now this is the first unboxing on my channel, so we're going to go ahead and lay out how this is going to go down. So I got a new package in, right? And we're going to go ahead and just open it. I'm going to show you guys what's inside. I'll tell you a little bit about it, what makes it special, and I'm going to leave it there. It's going to be a short video. Now, I can't speak on the performance of this product because I'm literally just getting it in. Now, I've used similar products to this in the past, very similar as a matter of fact, but I haven't, used this product, so I can't speak on it. And I hope you guys can understand that and respect that. And down the line, I will do, a full-on review of this product. And, hopefully you guys will like that as well. All right, guys, so just so you guys can see what I'm carrying, I got a Chris Reeves Nyala here. And if I said that wrong, please don't murder me in the comments. But yeah, I love this knife. Cool little fixed blade. I wish it wasn't coated, but hey, I got a good deal on it, so I'm happy about it. So we're going to go ahead and use this to unbox the Amazon package here. Yes, I know I could have just tore it, but we sharpen knives here, so we definitely want to use the knives that we sharpen, right? Any excuse, I'd like to say. All right, guys, so I have the TSprof diamond plates here. I'm pretty excited about these. And initial impressions just on the packaging is pretty fancy. I kind of like it. Now, aside from, the box kind of coming torn open like this, I did not do this. This is the way it came in the package. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. Not that packaging really matters that much, but I am a sucker for just a clean presentation. And I'd say TSprof nailed these. It's got on the side here, you got, your grit rating, and it gives you an explanation of what it does for you. It does that in both English and Russian. Gives you your dimensions. And you got a cool little QR code here that you can go to their website, I'm sure, and it says how it works. So maybe it's a little instructional video. And yeah, that's the packaging in a nutshell. Now these TSprof diamond plates on Amazon right now are running for $52. So that's a pretty good deal for 6 diamond plates. I'm sorry, 5 diamond plates. I think that's a screaming deal. And I'm really, really excited to try these out because there's something a little special about these diamond plates. And that is the fact that they're in the FEPA grit rating. I may be saying that wrong. If I am, please tell me in the comments because I'd love to know how to properly say that. In my mind, I want to say FIPA, but I've heard other people say FEPA. So the FEPA grit rating is quite a bit different than what you may be used to if you live here in the States or if you've been sharpening with a lot of Japanese stones. Now, Japanese stones generally use JIS, which I want to say is Japanese Industrial Standard. And the US kind of just has this big melting pot of different grit ratings that they use. To be honest, I wish everybody just ditched grit ratings and just went to like microns. That to me just makes more sense. It's universal across the board. But hey, we have what we have. But let's go ahead and show this this FIPA or FEPA grit rating right up here. Now you'll notice that the FEPA grit rating is quite a bit different. And without looking at the chart right now, I can tell you that the F400 in JIS is closer to like 700. In another like American Standard grit rating, it's closer to 1,000. The F1000, I want to say, is about 3 to 4K. Okay, because the F1200 Venev is actually like a 5K grit rating in JIS, and in the American Standard, I want to say it was like closer to 10K. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at what we got inside. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull these out. Now this is the very fine 1000 diamond plate by TSprof. This sounds kind of smooth, but to be completely honest, it's not as smooth as I'd expect if this is supposedly a, close to 3K grit rating. in JIS. Like when I got my 1200 DMT plate brand new, it sounded a little smoother than this, but we can't judge a book by its cover, because once this wears in, this could wear in to be very, very fine and very nice. Now, my initial impression with this though, compared to like my DMT, is that it's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, it looks a little dirty, which is fine, but every time it seems like I get a DMT plate, there seems to be like scratches from their machining process all over the plate underneath the diamonds. And I don't have really any of that there. Maybe a little bit right there, but I can't tell if that's just dirt or maybe a little scratch. And especially when you're using a guided system, that's a pretty big deal to have a very clean production process where you're not getting a bunch of little scratches on the plate itself. All right, so that's the F1000. I'm excited to break that in and try it out. Now, this is the F600. So this is their fine plate. And all right, see, this feels smoother than most 1000 grits that I will get in a system. And it's definitely a lot smoother than most 600 grits that I see anywhere, including DMTs. Like, this is much, much smoother. I am very excited to try this out as well. Again, break-in is going to be key. But again, notice there's not really any scratches on this. A little dirty, but again, no big deal. Not worried about the dirt at all. Dirt can be cleaned, scratches cannot. All right, so this would be our F400. So this is what they call their medium. And this still feels like smoother than most 600 grit plates that I have used in the past. Even after they're broken in, this still feels smoother. So I'm really excited to see that this may leave a pretty nice finish. You know, it's not going to leave you any kind of mere polishes, this setup. I highly doubt it will, but I think it'll leave a very nice refined scratch pattern that might be still semi-toothy, and after stropping give you a nice polish. Like, I'm really, really excited. But again, see, no scratches, just dirt. Very happy about that. All right, this is going to be their coarse 220. All right, so this actually feels closer to like a standard 600 grit in DMT rating, or even like the Gritomatic 600. This feels even a little smoother than the Gritomatic basic diamond stone 600. So that actually kind of worries me a little bit, because I don't know how coarse this is going to be. If this is going to be coarse enough to actually put in a decent amount of work on an edge that may need it. Sorry about my phone, guys. All right, and then this is the 150. This is their extra coarse. Now, see, this feels more like what I would assume is like a 400 grit. It doesn't feel very, very coarse at all. But I am impressed with the quality of the stone. It seems to be produced very, very well. Like, they took the time and effort to make sure that these came out really, really good. And that I can respect. But I really am worried that this will not be coarse enough to do the kind of cutting that I may need in certain situations. So, initial impressions are these stones may be fantastic, but you may need to add another stone to this to really complete out the set. Now, the downside of that is I'm not really quite sure of any other good, like, quality diamond plates that are made for the Edge Pro style aside from the Gende stones. And I think they have like a 120 grit that's pretty aggressive, but I haven't used it, so I can't really speak on it. In terms of like heavy reprofiling, I'd probably have to use my extra coarse Venev stone, the F80 grit, or, you know, that's basically what I use to reprofile, or sometimes I'll reprofile freehand and then take it to the guided system to finish it off. Yeah, that's a little disappointing that F150 wasn't just a little bit more coarse, but I'm not going to cry about it. it gives me an opportunity to actually try out another stone, that Gende stone. I will try that out for sure. If you guys know of any other diamond plates that are good quality for the Edge Pro style, please leave it in the comments. I'm not a big fan of the Chef Knives to Go variant. It may get the job done, but it's not really what I'm looking for. So if you guys, as the viewers, if you guys know any better diamond plates for the Edge Pro style, please let me know in the comments. But with all that said, guys, I think that's really all I have for you. If you kind of want to see how these break in before I post my review video, you can follow me on Instagram here. What I'll do is I'll sharpen a few knives with these, and probably like 5 or 6, and I'll post them all on my Instagram in, you know, chronological order, so you guys can kind of see how the plates are wearing in. And then, you know, after a couple months or a couple weeks of use and they've fully broken in, I will go ahead and post an update post on that, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the performance is like, so you can see if it's worth, you know, purchasing for yourself. But again, based on my initial impressions, I would say that these are definitely worth buying just for the price alone. $52 for 5 grits. I mean, you can't really go wrong there. And I really do feel that the production looks good enough to make that purchase and not regret it. The only thing is just go into it knowing you may need to add a coarser stone in order to do your cutting for you. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have for you guys today. So please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. That really helps the channel grow. Again, I'm really appreciative of everybody who subscribed so far. So yeah, that's really all I have. Have a good one. Bye.